Hey guys, MCU Collector here with another figure review. Next up is the Hasbro Power Rangers Lightning Collection, the Hasbro PulseCon 2023 exclusive Boom Studios Omega Ranger 4-pack. So this one is really nice. These figures are pretty damn awesome. Like really good. Like really good. I've already taken them out of the box. I've messed around with them a little bit, but these things are so nice. These are repaints of each other. These are repaints of each other. It doesn't even matter because they're really damn cool. The designs are freaking awesome. They're pinless. They're not wobbly loose bodies. Red, is Red a little loose? No, he's not. Look, they're not wobbling around. These guys are good. They're so good. So good. I'm glad that Hasbro Pulse put them up for pre-order because at first, you know, they're in stock and then they sold out. And then for the first day, they were just sold out. No pre-order, nothing. And then finally they were able to put them up for pre-order so people can get their hands on it. In the UK, it wasn't offered, or I don't know if that's changed since. I just know the day of, that was a lot of chatter on Twitter about that. But this set is really nice. I'm going to try and be as quick as I can in this review, just because I think I had to share these. You know, Legends always take priority in reviews for my channel. Power Rangers always goes on the back burner, and I tend to hardly ever review them. But this pack, again, is just too damn good to pass up. I had to review it for you guys. So looking at the package, we have the Omega Rangers here on the front. So for those that aren't aware of who the Omega Rangers are, and I'm no expert because I haven't read any of the comics, but these three of them, right, yellow, black, and red, are the original red, black, and yellow Rangers. So we got Trini, we got Zach, and we got Jason. So in the show, the actors left because of disputes with pay and everything like that. Rightfully so, in my opinion. They were paid, like, terribly, I guess. But anyway, they walked off the show. There was a storyline reason for it, and it was filmed all weird because they didn't have the actors to do it. But they kind of left, or they had reused footage, or they had scenes. What's the word I'm looking for? Voiceovers with them from previous stuff. It's just all kinds of weird and whack. So in the comics, there was a storyline reason why they had left. They went to become the Omega Rangers and fight on a different planet, this and that. So this is a different Ranger. This is an alien. I don't know what her name is. But the figures are awesome, and I want to share with you guys. So here's the package. The artwork looks cool. Power Ranger Lightning Collection. Here on the side, we actually get a look at the helmets, which are pretty cool. On the back of the package, we got a whole bunch of hands. Each figure has grip hands. Each figure has an extra set of fists. That's cool. Each has some kind of lightning effect. So yellow has this hammer with this big old purple thing. Red has a sword with the lightning effect. The turquoise or blue has like a trident with some lightning. And then Black Ranger has like the commas, I guess it would be, with the chain holding them together and the lightning effect there. So here we go. Let's get into it. Let's take a look at these figures and share because, again, these are just too damn nice. I'm going to try and be quick in this video for you guys, though. So be prepared for that. Stay tuned. Here we go. Okay, so overall, again, they all have the same exact designs. They kind of have the shoulder armor there that sticks out. I really like the way that looks. So, but yellow, black, red, and blue, turquoise, I think it's blue. The helmets themselves are actually all the same as well. There's no difference. Everything that you're going to see different between any of them is going to be all in the paint. I don't mind that. The suits have always been just repaints of each other. The helmets usually are different in some way, like visors will be shaped different, or there'll be some kind of different shape or logo thing on it, but in this case they're not. They're actually all the same. So let's go ahead and zoom in and take a look. We'll take a look at all the accessories that I've conveniently placed in a bag so I wouldn't lose up until now. So let's get to that now. Okay, so here's a close-up look at Red. I think it just looks awesome. I love the dark gold on the figure to go along with the coloring. Just looks awesome. As you can see there, the side of the helmet, again, the visors are going to be all the same. So you kind of have this line work with the gold on there and the black, red triangle up there, silver for the mouth guard piece. Just looks really good. I love the stripes on the shoulders. You got these straps around the forearms. It is pinless. Just looks so good throughout. I got this belt thing. Pinless knees. You got the boots and the feet, gold paint on there. Just looks so good. man. And then, you know, here with the Black Ranger, again, helmets are the same. The difference with the Black Ranger is there's a little tiny gold stripe line on that triangle piece. That is, I was thinking, man, is that a paint defect? But it is actually supposed to be in there. But black, again, same thing, but, you know, just to represent the color of the Ranger. So where there's red, we now have black. They're the exact same. I don't even mind it, but man, just so good. Nice matte black for the boots too. Just really good. So looking at the female figures here for yellow, same thing. Everything matches too. So the gold lines and everything like that are the same with all of them. Obviously these helmets are a little bit smaller, but the designs are the exact same. I love the complete uniform look. And again, most of the Rangers have a complete uniform look, so it's not crazy. But the helmets themselves have like the same exact look. So here with the blue, as you can see, and then that gold really pops on the blue Ranger as opposed to the yellow because it kind of blends in together a little bit. Yeah, so just, man, so nice. Such a good 2-pack. I just, so good. Let's check out the accessories now. Okay, we'll start with the leader. So the Red Ranger gets the sword, as you can see here. Not a whole lot going on for it. The hilt is red. We get a little bit of that gold and black in there. But the silver, the blade is a nice silver color, which is good. And we get this lightning effect piece. I don't think any of these are really going to be new. And then you can kind of slide the sword through and you kind of have that lightning effect there. That's it for red. He does come with fists, and we have the fists there, and those are all painted pretty nicely too. So the Black Ranger has, I guess these would be the commas, I think, right? Anyway, the blades on them look pretty good. Nice silver color in there, just black for the handle with a little bit of that gold to kind of match. And then we have a plastic chain. It does have some pliability to it, which is nice, as you can see, kind of hanging there. But it does stay together. Real chain would be cool, but you know that never happens. But for the most part, it can move around quite nicely, which is pretty good, because usually with this stuff you may get a harder plastic, but you know, pretty free to move around. We get 2 of these effect pieces, so these 2 you can go onto each blade like so it has like a swoosh like effect on there. And again, there's 2 of them because hey, there's two blades, so that is pretty cool that you can actually do that. Not too shabby. So yellow gets this big ass sledgehammer, and it's good. You get this gold hilt or handle there, yellow at the end, a little bit of yellow kind of throughout. We don't get a nice silver color on this one. This one is the molded, like metallic looking plastic that is pretty cheap looking. I actually hate it quite a bit. I wish we would have gotten a silver color or something in there. It would have been much better, but you know, here we have it. There is, you know, the mold fill lines, all the marbleization, everything like that. It's because of the fill lines in there. That's what it is. But we do get this really cool effect piece here. So this is pretty damn awesome. So this would kind of show like this crazy, you know, effect. Like, you know, if you're hitting somebody, boom, right? Just crazy. But man, it's heavy though. As you can see, it started to bow down the handle of the hammer because it's heavy. And then this isn't a solid fit in there, right? It's going to fall pretty easily. I mean, you can put it in there and you can kind of clip it, but it is going to fall around. But this does look really cool. I wish you could kind of do something like this, like if she's hitting the ground or something. That would have been cool. I mean, you could just do it. It doesn't fit in there nicely like this does, because again, this is molded to really fit the hammer just right in there. So that is really cool. And then last we have this trident here, which is done in the same blue color to match the Blue Ranger. Like it's like this turquoise, a little bit of white, and a little bit of that dark gold in there down at the end too. Nothing special with this. You want to be careful. It's not warped, thankfully, but it's something that could get warped over time. And then this lightning effect is this big blue blast lightning effect. How you would work this one, I don't know. You would have to just be a little creative with it or something. I'm not really sure how, you know, you would do this. Hasbro Pulse might have a picture of it. Oh, you could do something like that. That's kind of cool looking. I like that right there. But those are the accessories. Again, they all come with fists, as you could see. So each has a grip hand. Each has a pair of fists. So nice set of accessories that they come with. Okay, so articulation we can run through pretty quickly, actually, because, again, it's kind of double, so I only need to review 2 of the figures. So the head sculpts are on dumbbell joints. They're pretty high on the neck, but I think it works fairly well. They can only look up that much, unfortunately. They can only look down so much as well. That's a little bit unfortunate. The head moves on that neck, and then the neck itself has its own swivel, as you can see there. The problem is that neck doesn't have a lot of movement going forward or back to be able to get them to look up or down. So that kind of is a little bit of a challenge, but you can get some pivot going on in there with that. The shoulders, you can get them to go straight on out. You can do a full rotation in there. There's no butterfly joint in here, which is a bit odd for a Power Rangers Lightning Collection figure. At first I was thinking, well, this whole shoulder piece here is a butterfly joint and we'll move with it, but it doesn't really. It's just kind of a rubber piece that's in there and it kind of moves around, but it is not a butterfly joint. So that is the only negative to this figure set, is the no butterfly joint. We got the upper bicep swivel in there, double jointed pinless elbow, so that much bend there at the elbow, which is awesome. The grip hands have the vertical hinge, so since they are the weapon wielding hands, which are awesome. The fists have the standard horizontal hinge. We have the upper diaphragm cut on this guy, so he could tilt to his left that much. It's only a little bit. Tilt to the right a little bit, only a little bit. Going back, very little. Coming forward, almost nothing at all. So, yeah, these figures aren't looking as great. Aesthetically, they're beautiful, but articulation-wise, not as much. But the ab, the lower inverted ab, all the way back, and then coming forward is a fair amount. Wish it could still be more, and that's going to be in the lack of the diaphragm cut being able to move around. Swivel at the diaphragm cut. We do have the drop-down hips in there, and they're nice and tight, unlike the loose bodies of the others that we've been seeing. Full-on splits with those drop-down hips. Can't kick forward that far. Not really any movement back. You got the upper thigh cut in there. Double jointed pinless knee, beautiful bend there at the knee. Boot swivel, of course. Foot hinges down all the way. Not really a whole lot of hinge up. The foot hits that boot, and then ankle pivot, peg holes at the bottom of the feet. So that is the male body articulation onto the female body articulation. Same exact points of articulation everywhere. Same. Okay, so the same thing. She can't really look up. She can't really look down a little bit because the head is on there. So pivot, swivel, everything like that. The neck doesn't allow for a whole lot of motion to get her to look up or down either way. Shoulder, you can get to go straight on out. Same thing. The shoulder is a rubber piece that's in there. Is not a butterfly joint. Not a butterfly joint. Upper bicep swivel in there. Double jointed pinless elbow, so that much bend there. Wrist swivel, they do hinge. Again, grip hands are the vertical hinge for wielding the weapons. Fists are the standard horizontal hinge. Diaphragm cut on the female figure is a little bit more, actually, it almost seems. So tilt to the left that much, tilt to the right that much, with going back, not a whole lot. Coming forward, not a whole lot. Swivel at that diaphragm. And then we have the ab crunch. So getting the figure to go back, that's a little bit more natural and realistic looking compared to the male figures. And then coming forward, not a whole lot. So that is a bit disappointing. We do get the drop down hips on the legs. Legs go out that far apart, as you can see, and that's due to the drop down. She can't kick forward that far. The leg doesn't really go back. Upper thigh cut in there. Double jointed pinless knee. That much bend there. The boot is quite wide and would kind of hit the back of the leg there. But swivel at the boot's a little bit stiff. Foot hinges all the way down. Some hinge up, but the foot hits the shin there. Ankle pivot, peg holes at the bottom of the feet. So articulation is lacking compared to other Power Rangers Lightning Collection figures. I will admit that. But I will also say I don't even care because they're just so beautiful looking. The problem is I don't pose around the figures and take photography and things like that. So those that do are probably going to be disappointed in that. I look at kind of the balance of all. If articulation is a little bit limited in some areas, but aesthetically it looks amazing, I'm going to lean towards that a little bit more. While I still want articulation, I want it, in every spot, and I want it to have the most range of motion. For me, the aesthetic is going to win over the articulation. But it's not terrible. It's just not great either. Does that make sense? Yeah. So luckily we have a few comic heads already. So the GameStop exclusive color swap yellow and red Ranger, we did get a comic book Trini head sculpt, and we have a comic book Jason head sculpt. So you can see there, they pop on just fine. nice. It doesn't, you know, you don't have to try and force it on or anything like that. They pop on perfectly. For Zach, this is the remastered head sculpt, which to me kind of gives it a little bit more of a comic book look as opposed to live action. Not as much, but, you know, if you need a Zach head sculpt to kind of fit the theme of the comic book look, you know, you can kind of do that. So, yeah, there we have it. If you want to do that, you have that option. The heads pop on there, fit perfectly. Sadly, no head sculpt for the Blue Ranger. I'm not even sure what she looks like. I'll have to look that up. But she is not human. She is an alien, so no head sculpt there. But none of them, you know, really came with head sculpt. We just have the option for the other 3 original Mighty Morphin Rangers. Okay, short and sweet review. Hopefully it was short and sweet for you guys. Awesome pack. I recommend it because just the action figures themselves are cool. Again, limited articulation in the diaphragm and stuff like that. But beautiful Power Rangers figures. And again, this is the last of them for a while. Power Rangers figures will continue. Power Rangers Lightning Collection will continue, but it's on a pause, hiatus. It's not going to happen right now. We'll see more, however long it will be. There could be special one-off releases here and there, or whatever the case may be. But as of right now, this is kind of it. You know, Cosmic Fury just premiered. Once Cosmic Fury is over, there will be no new Power Rangers yet, right? They're going to be getting into production for a new reboot. When the reboot happens, toys will continue. Power Rangers Lightning Collection will continue, is what I was told specifically from Emily at the the Hasbro breakfast at San Diego Comic-Con. So it's not going away completely, but it is done for now. And the way I understood it, it's all Power Rangers toys, not just Lightning Collection. All of it will be on pause, but Lightning Collection will return, is what I was told specifically. So this is the last of it for now, along with the Master Morpher. I don't think I'm going to get to review that, but this is an awesome pack to kind of end on, I think. You know, it's a shame that it's not something that everybody is familiar with, but those that have read the comics probably really love this, really excited for this. I didn't read the comic. I heard a lot about it. I knew about the Omega Rangers. I had already heard about them, but not like full details or anything. But the action figures themselves are pretty damn awesome. But you guys let me know your thoughts down in the comments below. What do you think of these Omega Rangers? I think they're awesome. You guys let me know down in the comments below. If you like this video, please do me a favor and hit that thumbs up button. Subscribe if you haven't already done so. If you're interested in supporting the channel, hit that join button to become a channel member and be a part of the MCU Collective. And as always, thank you for watching.